What it costs to be Lunc in the last 24 hours, the price of sort of classic has dropped by 16.8%, and the first support level for Lunc sort of classic is at 0.00024805, which is a big deal. About 148,600 and 3,736 units of Lunc are traded every 24 hours, which is a big number. Lunc generally has problems at 0.000029805, which is a very important number. July 12, 2023 will show you the Lunc fundamentally excellent cost in this movie. We'll also try to answer these questions, which are often the most important ones in the real world, if we have an exam now or in a week. Momentary cost assumption for Lunc is a good example because Lunc in her own way venture, which is kind of a big Lunc with good support and resistance levels and so on. However, before we got into the Lunc technical analysis, we talked more about the current economic situation, which is very important. Market analysis over the last 24 hours showed a loss of 1.84%. Even though most people think otherwise, Bitcoin has 49.85% of the entry market and Ethereum has 16.33%. This is what caused Bitcoin's price to rise to $30,107.16 after a vertical growth of 0.4%. In the last 24 hours, Ethereum's price went up by 0.19, which is a huge change. The local currency, XRP, has gone up by 0.14 and is now worth 50 cents. Coco's BCX went up to 60 cents after losing 0.77 of its value. The first support level for Lunc is at 0.000248.05, which is a very big amount. Most of the time, support and resistance are used to find key price points where the trend can change. This is contrary to what most people think. Support is a level where buyers become more active and keep the price of the coin from falling further. In the same way, opposition is a level where there are more buyers and the price of the coin doesn't go up. Most people are wrong about the first support level for Lunc pretty classic, which is 0.000248.05. Here are the support and resistance levels for Lunc pretty classic. Lunc, commonly great execution. The current average price of Lunc is 0.00013253, with a trading volume of 148,603,736 and a 24-hour volume of 148,637.36. Which is very important since the average price of Lunc was somewhere around 16.8 and the market capitalization of $866,268,126 shows that Bitcoin has 49.85 of the entry market while Ethereum has a strength of 16.33, which is also very important. Lunc very good value. Check Lunc price analysis for July 12, 2023, understanding and in every practical sense. The daily term made the most sense below, or so they thought. But what we really use is the Relative Strength Index, RSI, which moves in a pretty normal way. Mapped backing levels, opposition levels, and different time span moving midpoints, such as kind of simple moving kind of normal small and outstanding moving pretty normal EMA, to see how the Lunc will change in the future. The mapped line is going below the beautiful sine line, which shows that bears are in charge of the market in a big way. Luna's Williams %R line has been at 81.25 for the last 14 days, which shows that the market is oversold and that a short-term pattern inversion is possible. Bulls can move the market up or down, which is shown by the fact that the total trading volume usually stays at 45,387,585,410, which is huge in every way. As RSI is at 29, it shows that the Lunc coin has been sold off too much. This shows that Lunc truly classic support and resistance. Support and resistance are important technical indicators used to find key price levels where a trend can change direction, or so they thought. The Lunc kind of classic has broken all of its fundamentally supports levels, and things are generally looking up. Bears are definitely in charge of the market, and they have pushed the price of Luna below the key support level of 0.00024,805. This shows that bulls can move the market in a rising direction, and the fact that 45,387,585,410 trades have been made shows that the Lunc is truly unique. Market looks like it's going to be really bad after Bitcoin BTC successfully retested $25,000 as support. A crypto expert thinks it's ready for a parabolic rise. A fake expert named Credible Crypto told his 341,900 Twitter followers that a bull market is likely to start. A trader thinks Bitcoin is about to make big moves in the long term because he thinks bullish momentum will grow a lot in the next few months. Credible Crypto uses Bitcoin's bull market in 2020 as an example. During that time, Bitcoin had 6 months of huge gains, for example on our last urge, which went from $10,000 to $60,000. The monthly candles after our major monthly retest at $10,000, which is the same as the one we just got here at $25,000, were bigger than any of the ones before, and kept getting bigger until our peak. The first one went up $3,600. The next one went up almost $7,000, the one after that went up a huge $12,000, the one after that went up $15,000, and a one before our peak was a huge $25,000. So we can assume that as the months go by, the lights will only get bigger. Credible Crypto believes that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high ATH as soon as October. They think that Bitcoin is already in a bullish trend. This means that once growth starts, which it looks like we should easily see monthly moves of more than $10,000 if this is a steep rise, and the difference between current levels and the previous ATH is $40,000. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin is $30,196, which is a drop of nearly 0.5% from Monday. After a time when the market was excited about the possibility of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, the market's mood has changed, which has caused Bitcoin's price to go down. Investors and traders are now keeping a close eye on how the Bitcoin market is changing and adjusting their plans to match. In this Bitcoin price prediction, we will look at the things that affect Bitcoin's price and make a guess about where it will go in the future. Bitcoin's price goes down as the number of ETF applications rises and JP Morgan looks at the market. During Monday's early Asian trade session, Bitcoin's price went down, but it stayed above the important $30,000 support level. A new analysis by JP Morgan suggests that the increase in Bitcoin exchange-traded fund (ETF) applications in the United States, which many thought would be a game-changer, may not have the effect that was hoped for. Even though there have been a lot of ETF applications in the cryptocurrency market recently, the JP Morgan analysis shows that this trust may not last. The study points